You wanna see a Broly auto combo? Oh, ooh, oh yeah, baby. Some of my lovely bushes today, we've got some leaked footage of the Broly Super moveset. If you look at the bottom right corner, seems to come from Rhymestyle. He may have gone to a Bandai Namco event and stuff. And this, I don't know if the leak came from Rhymestyle. I mean, it definitely came from Rhymestyle, but whoever recorded this Discord call, that might have been the real culprit for the leak. So the footage you're about to see is a bit choppy. There are some Discord icons on the top right. There's a Rhymestyle watermark on the bottom right. And you know, someone did an oopsie. The video got taken down very quickly, but this is the internet, so you can always find stuff. And I didn't sign any NDAs, so hey, I'm just gonna show you what I found. We've got a pretty big chunk of the moveset for Broly, starting with his intro, which I think could be better. I don't know. It's not that impressive. Having his dad say, "Do it, Broly," might have been better, but I don't know. Not a big fan of this intro. It's okay. It's normal. Light attack auto combo. Big punch into a follow-up that seems absolutely nuts. You can do a lot from this follow-up. Then the third hit, look at the cinematic punch. Ooh! And then some aerial normals, which we'll talk about in a second. Now, the first jab is a 10-frame startup. That is so slow. His 5L is so incredibly slow, you're not gonna have a good time jabbing out of block, trying to steal turns if you're using the 5L. That said, it does have a faster button, which is his 2L. His crouching light attack is weird, because it's an uppercut. I know, it doesn't look like a 2L, it looks like a 2H. And it does knock the opponent up into the air. I don't even know if this combos into his 5L. Probably does, but this is a 6-frame startup. This is what you're gonna use to poke out of block. Because the 5L, 10 frames, forget about it. His 5M has some very decent travel distance. Look at that. This boy travels. He's got some reach for sure. And his 2M is so good. Oh, it's so interesting. So his 2M is this stomping move, and you can link it up to 4 times. This totally combos. It is not true on block, so it can be reflected. But if he has some true block string options, let's say for instance he only stomps once before going to 5H, then this is gonna be really good. You're gonna be able to mix up some fools with this one. Plus it just looks badass. Look at that stomping animation. 5H, it seems like it can be charged. You can hold down the button, and it has 1 hit of armor. Decent travel distance, good 5H, 1 hit of armor, and as far as I can tell, this is the only move from Broly that has armor. So he's not an armor machine like the current Broly in the game. His gimmick is a little bit different, but it does have armor on his 5H. If you hold forward, then the heavy attack button has a 6H, which is this grab. Grabs you, headbutts, it goes into a smash animation, but the character just stands up after it. It's not really a launcher. It's not something you can super dash out of. Maybe you can cancel this into a special attack or something. It does have some specials that launch, but since the launcher is already spent, I don't actually know how this is going to be used. We'll have to wait and find out. And then we got his 2H. This is the best shot we got from it. It looks good. Looks like it has some decent range. It has some decent height. I like it. Moving on to the air, the jumping light is just a punch. The jumping medium is just a kick. And the jumping heavy is this big button. Look at that. It is beautiful. It has so much range. This is a big aerial button for sure. But what about a jumping 2H? What about an aerial launcher? Well, this is sort of unique. He grabs you horizontally, smashes you against the wall, and then he follows up by chasing you and unleashing this Ki Blast. And the Ki Blast itself, that's the launcher. The follow-up is automatic, and it seems to travel quite a distance. That said, it is a launcher that causes a wall bounce, which means that for a knockdown, you're gonna have to finish your combos with a special move. But I do think he has a couple of special moves that knock down. Not entirely sure, because this is also a character that seems to be able to get multiple launchers off a combo. He's gonna be weird. I am so curious and so excited. Let's move on to Ki Blast. He's got a bunch of them. Look at that. Good Ki Blast flurry, very fast. Awesome for zone control. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have them in the air though. Though, you know, I wasn't playing this. Rhymestyle was. So, ask him. He might be able to answer you. Or don't. He might be salty about this video. I'm sorry, man. But not my leak. He's also got a beam, and this is his 2S. This is a normal. This is not a special move. So Gogeta also has beams as a normal, which means this is gonna have some similar properties. Namely, you can vanish before it even hits the opponent, or before they even block it. You can vanish at any point because, guess what? It is a normal. And since it is a normal, you'll be able to cancel this into special moves too. So, Broly combos are gonna be big damage. But let's move on to special attacks. Quarter circle forward special throws this orb into the air. It's just a projectile if it's done from a distance. And it looks really, really nice. And, oops, That's his reflect, by the way. In the air, he can also do it. He angles it downwards, and that's kind of how it works from a distance. But if you're close range and you hit your opponent with it, it does all this follow-up automatically. I'm pretty sure you can't follow it up with anything else afterwards, so I don't know how good this is. Maybe you can launch a super and that's it, but the vanish didn't work there. And since this is a cinematic attack, I find it hard to believe that you'll be able to call an assist during this attack. Now, Broly has a lot of moves that grab the opponent, but I think this is his 214S. Again, not entirely sure. The only place where he does this is during this vanish combo. It's this grab right here that drags the opponent across the floor and then launches them into the air. You can't follow it up with a super dash after a vanish, but this does seem like a launcher, so if you do it in a combo before a launcher, you should be able to launch with this. Side switch, amazing travel distance, and once again, just looks badass. This character is going to be so hype. Quarter circle back and an attack button, you've got this dive punch move. This might be the one that if you do in the air, it causes a slide knockdown. The light attack version doesn't knock the opponent down at all. The medium attack version seems like you can combo from it, so that's going to be your corner combo tool. And the heavy attack version, you can combo very easily. This is kind of also his assist. And look at that. That covers the entire bottom half of the screen. I know, it looks amazing, but actually it doesn't seem that good. Maybe on block that's actually good, but when Rhymestyle tried to combo into it, you can see that the hit stun on this thing isn't that long. So it's not going to be super easy to extend with Broly. Still, it's an assist that covers a lot of the screen, grants you a lot of control. It might end up being good. Quarter circle forward, then an attack button. His is grab into Hulk. I'm gonna call this the Hulk smash. Why not? You keep the same side, and depending on the version you use, you get a different knockdown. And look at the cinematic doing the heavy attack version. Ooh, first person view gets smashed. Oh my god. And then here's an example of a combo with everything we just learned. Start with a 2M, smash that boy. That's kind of a launcher. Extend that with the auto combo. Grab with the 2H. Super dash and then the combo drops, you got a bit too greedy. But this is what I was talking about. Like, he has this smash thing, which I guess doesn't count as a launcher because a launcher only happens here at the jumpy 2H. But he has so many moves with smash properties that I can't wait to lab this guy. I really can't. Level 1. It looks like garbage. That's garbage damage. You can extend it into level 2 where he blows up. But that's garbage damage because you can actually do it 3 times. Look at that. Now that's decent damage for a level 1. You can choose the directions, maybe, I don't know. And after the 3 hits, you can still extend it into a level 2. At the end of this leaked footage, Rhyme went into his editing software to show this super. I'm just gonna show it in the trailer and tell you what I learned from it. Yeah, it is a weird super. Basically, you're gonna hit the enemy once, and then they're gonna tech out and potentially just block your next hit, but that does give you some follow-up. It leads to a setup of sorts. I wonder what's gonna happen on DHC. Like, can you bring someone else from your team and the Ki Blast will still be following? So that could really lead to some crazy setups. This super is certainly different from everything we have in the game right now, and we're gonna have to study it. We're gonna have to really know what it's for. But yes, confirmed, it is weird. Then we have his level 3. Where he transforms, he loses his outfit, screams very, very hard, and throughout this footage you've already seen Broly without a shirt. He does not keep the Super Saiyan state. I told you guys this is what was gonna happen. You were like, no, if this level 3 hits, he stays Super Saiyan. I'm like, it doesn't say that anywhere. You're like, no, you're fucking wrong. Guess what? The Oki seems really, really bad. It throws the opponent full screen, of course, you might have noticed that, but as you try to dash up on this guy, he gets up before you're even half screen away. If it was something like Super Saiyan Goku, where yes, it leaves the opponent at full screen, but it takes the opponent a really long time to get up, it gives Goku enough time to get in there, instant air dash or whatever, then yeah, we've got a good Oki. But in this case, I don't think you get a wake up pressure at all. Like, you're gonna be using this level 3 either to kill fools, to buff yourself, or not at all. You're just not gonna use this level 3 to keep up the pressure. Unless you're in the corner. In the corner, it might be good. We'll see. And yeah, that's an early look at the Broly moveset. Now, I know I'm making this video. I'm also sort of feeling bad about making this video because Rhymestyle is a colleague, and you can tell this leak was not intentional. You can tell he was just showing this off to a friend or whatever, and I don't know. Some screen recording got leaked. I hope he had a good talk with his friend and explained why this shit ain't okay. But also, it's Rhymestyle. Rhymestyle has had an amazing relationship with Bandai Namco for so long that I don't think this is gonna harm him that much. And hey, the footage is out there. I'm just breaking it down. But let me know what you think of Broly in the comments down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. My name's Globku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.